Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. It has been such a long time since I have filmed and it feels a little strange, but I have a bunch of declutter stuff that I wanted to share with you all, and I want to talk about why I'm getting rid of these things and yeah, just get them out of my collection. I do have a home for this, and I'm really excited that I have people in my life who are willing to take the things that no longer work for me, because I'd hate for them to go to waste. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and start with the stuff on the top, which are two ColourPop palettes. These are just the palettes inside. There's no products in them. I'm just parting with these, and part of me was like, I should just keep, hang on to these just in case I want to travel with smaller ColourPop palettes. But if I'm being honest, this is just clutter and I don't need it. So these are going to go, and there's no purpose for them if I'm being completely honest. So I have a few samples, and they just range just for things that just won't work for me. The first one is a collagen super fusion facial oil. And although I think this is awesome, I just don't want to use a facial oil. I have combo skin, leaning more dry now that I'm aging. But this is just, I'm just not interested in the product. I have a Dr. Driss Flash Mask, and I took the serum part of this off, and this is just the mask part of it. So I stick this collagen to the side. That's the sticky side that I took it off of. But I don't need a mask. I barely use them as it is. I just feel like they're very stripping on my skin, and I'm just not interested in it, so that will go. I also have a Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color, and although these are fabulous and beautiful, I just don't like using them out of a pot or like a pot container. And also, as much as I like Au Naturel color and rose gold color, this one right here, which is called Amethyst, it's just not my style. And I just want to give this to someone who's actually going to appreciate the product. And then I also have these Dr. Dennis Gross Exfoliate and Smooth and then Anti-Aging Neutralizer. Usually I send these to Valerie. I just don't have anything else to send that way, and so well, these have a good long shelf life, but anyways, I know my cousin will use them. And then I have a couple of perfume samples. This one is in the shade, or the scent, sorry, Rose Tangerine, and it's Chloe. And then this one is Clean Reserve H2O Brilliant Peony. And I don't know why. I think this is just a scent. The peony scent is just something that I'm not interested in. Is that a cap on there? Oh my gosh, there is a cap on here. Yeah. Whoa, no. Yeah, I'm good with getting rid of that. No, thank you. Okay. So that will also go. It's just a little much for me. And my goodness. There's so much stuff everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to start grabbing because I think I've covered all of the samples. The first item I have is a Morphe eyeshadow palette, and this is in Color Me Cool, which is 9C. And as much as I absolutely love this little mini color story, it's very like spooky-esque. I don't need this. I don't think I've even actually used it on my eyes, if I'm being honest. Maybe I've used it once as an eye color look. That's it. And I have all of these shades in my collection multiple times over. The only thing is these are a very particular purple color that is hard to duplicate in my collection, but I have something extremely similar, and if I'm not using it, I don't need to hang on to it, so that is going. I'm also getting rid of the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and I was hanging on to this. I got it from, I want to say Marshalls or Winners, one of the two. And I was so excited to get this because of this beautiful green shade right here. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is stunning. It's really beautiful. But look at it. It's like nothing on the finger, and same thing on the eye. Like it looks like nothing. So it doesn't transfer to the look the way you see it in the pan. It just does not, it doesn't give any impact. It's not very opaque. It's sort of like copperish. So I have plenty of other really beautiful greens, and I can use those instead. A couple of smaller items that I have here. This is the KVD Tattoo Pencil Liner. This just drags on my skin. I wanted to use this up completely, but it is so dry. It must be dried out or something. Oh, am I finished this? I'm finished this. Okay, I guess it's an empty. I didn't realize I used it and used it and used it. And finally I was like, I can't use this anymore. It's pulling on my eye, but I guess I finished it. Okay, so that's an empty. Good to know. Was not even expecting that. I did forget about another eyeshadow palette that I'm parting with, which is the Revolution, the Eternal Icon palette. And Deb from Deb B was telling me how much she loved hers, and she was raving about the payoff and everything, and I absolutely trust Deb's opinion. However, I don't agree. I just personally don't agree. I'm not in love with this the way she's in love with these. And this one's already hard panning. This one isn't even in the packaging properly. Like, it's poking out and it's really sharp. This one basically creases the instant I put it on. I just am not in love with anything about this, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm so glad that there is a consumer out there for this, because honestly, like, I completely trust and value Deb's opinion when it comes to makeup, because her and I have very similar looks of like the way we like to do our eyeshadows and stuff like that. And so I completely trust when she loves a palette that I will probably end up loving that palette too. But this one, unfortunately, just really fell flat for me. And maybe the ones that she got was better quality. I don't know if they changed the formula because I'm in Canada and maybe there's a different formulation here. I have no idea. But it's just really not for me. And then I actually have a ring. I'm going to be getting rid of this ring, which is really pretty, honestly, but it's just so chunky and huge, and it's not comfortable to wear. So that's going. That was from Leah Sophia, I think, like years ago. I also have a couple more, or a couple deluxe size sample kind of things. This is the Biotherm Home, which is, of course, male, or man in French. And it's the Advanced Gel Ultra Moisturizing and Strengthening. I think it's a lotion. Oh, it just says advanced. I don't know. I don't know what that is, if I'm being honest. It doesn't say what it is. It just says Ultra Moisturizing and Strengthening. Maybe it's a lotion. I'm not sure. But I'm getting rid of that. And I have a couple of blushes. So I use the other ones, but these ones I will not use. So those are going. And then I have this NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream, and I haven't opened this. It's brand spanking new. I was actually gifted this from Rania, and this is probably the first item I think that I've ever really intentionally had to declutter that she gave me. I think she's really good about picking things from her collection that she wants to share with me that I think I would really like, or she thinks I would really like. And everything she sends so far has been like bang on, something I really am interested in, except for this one. So I'm going to pass that along. This one is called Monsters in Your Chest, and it's a crystal gem topper. I think this was in a giveaway situation that I won from Unapologetically Shelly's channel, and I wanted to love this so much. It looks absolutely stunning on the eyes, but when you go to take it off, if you get it anywhere near your eyes, it burns so much. Like, so much. I just cannot use this. Cannot use it. I also have a MAC, what is this called? Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade So Me. And I want to love this so much. Like, I think it's so gray. It's so gray. I don't know. It's so great. And honestly, I have so many liquid lipsticks, and I think if I were to buy anything, I would buy something a little different than this. So I'm going to part with that. And this one really hurts me a lot here. This is the Dexter and Lethal Cosmetics collaboration. And this is the Dark Passenger Lip Stain. And I wanted to love this so much. When I say, I was so excited to have this launch and like receive the products. It even looks like congealed blood in here. They just did this so well. And I truly love this. You can see I've used so much. There's a huge streak in the middle here of like empty product. And I wish I could just get this to settle completely for you guys to see. But it's down to like here. I've used so much of this. But it's only because you have to constantly reapply, or it looks like you ate a popsicle and that's just the lip color. I'm not interested in a faded, half-assed lip color. I want something that's going to stain for a while, not stain for 20 minutes and then fade right off. So I am going to part with that one. I'm also parting with an Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Guava, and it's because it's like concealer lips and I don't like it, so that I'll get rid of. Just the color I don't like. I love the products, her lip glosses are fabulous, but no. I'm also getting rid of this Milk Makeup contour stick or matte bronzing stick, pardon me, in the shade Baked. It stinks like a crayon, so it's going straight into the trash. I am not giving that to anyone. I would repurchase it honestly because I feel like it's a product I would probably enjoy. I think I got it at Christmas in a kit and I still haven't been able to use it. And when I did use it, it was only a few months later and it stank like a crayon really, really badly. So, yeah, yucky. I don't want to put that on my face. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm eating these mints and for some reason they're coming back to haunt me today. I'm also parting with this MAC Shiny Pretty Things Face Compact. And I was hemming and hawing. I was actually talking to Sonia and from Makeup Obsessed XO, and I wasn't going to part with mine, or I was going to part with it. Then she said she loves her, so I was like, well, maybe I'll love it too if I give it more of a chance. I don't like it. I am parting with it. I'm also parting with this Natasha Denona Duo Glow. This is also from Rania, and the only reason I'm getting rid of this is because I have about 4 other blushes like this, and this one I think is an older version, and it's also the lightest version. It's very, very gold. It's peachy gold, and as beautiful as it is, it's also dusty. It's very light, too light for me, and so I will be passing that on. And then I have 2 blushes left to go. So I'm getting rid of the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Bronzer in the shade Kiss of Pink, and this is also just far too light for me. I will swatch to show you. Both of them are very, very light and also not very impactful. So I will get rid of that, even though it's an absolutely beautiful formula. And last but not least, the MAC Extra Dimension Blush in Hushed Tone. This is also very, very light. It actually looks really nice on there, but it looks like nothing on my face right now. So I'm okay with parting with that. Plus it's a little too shiny for my liking. It does look way darker right now than the other ones on my skin. But on my face right now when it's tan, it doesn't look like anything. And it's like just as highlighty as my highlighter. So I'm good with parting with that, but it makes me feel good to move things out of my collection that I have no reason to want or save or want to use. So I feel good about that. You know, it makes me feel really good to let go of these things and maybe pass them along to someone who might enjoy them more than I did. But that is everything that I have to share with you guys. I hope you're doing fantastic. I really needed this time off for myself, for my family. There's so much that went on and it really honestly worked out so well. And I'm sure you guys all have seen other videos of me before this one, but this is the first one I'm filming before I come back officially. I'm just getting it in my schedule, and it just feels really weird to film, but also really nice to film. So I look forward to all of your comments and the likes. I hope you guys subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.